It's upsetting to learn that over 60% of our low-income families do not have a single book that is suitable for a child, and over 40% of our fourth graders read below their grade level. The Ferst Foundation attacks the problem at the roots, at the beginning. It helps our preschoolers to develop inquisitive minds.
Low literacy is the socioeconomic factor prison inmates have most in common. Several states actually predict the number of prison beds they will need in the future based in part on the number of second and third graders not reading at grade level.
I was working with a first grader. She was really struggling to read, and she'd never really seen books before in her home. I was amazed that she didn't know any of the nursery rhymes, and she really had to struggle to learn to read. So I found out about the Ferst Foundation for Childhood Literacy, and I signed up both of her little sisters, who were 2 and 3 years old at the time. When the child who was 3, when I signed her up for the first program, started to school as a first grader, I was thrilled. She was at the top of her reading class. She loved reading because she had received a book in the mail every month from 3 years until 5 years of age. She was head and shoulders above where her sister had been at the same time.
Families living in participating communities may register their children for the Ferst Foundation program and receive a free book delivered in the mail to their homes by the U.S. Postal Service each month until the child turns 5.
Once upon a time, look what had come. It was a book of their very own. The mama was so excited, she read the new book to her baby boy right away.
From 0 to 3 are the most important years of development for our children. And if a parent has the tool to read with them every day, then they will come to school better prepared.
So the mama began to read to her son every day. And to her surprise, the books kept coming and coming, a new one each month.
It is our goal to register as many children as soon as they are born so that they can receive up to 60 free books before they graduate.
As the boy grew older, they went to the public library and read even more books. Before they knew it, it was time for the little boy to go to school.
Since the beginning of our collaboration with Ferst Foundation, Morgan County School System has seen scores on our kindergarten readiness test increase from 46% ready to over 90% ready. We've also seen our goal of 90% reading on grade level by the end of 3rd grade met a year early by our students at the end of 2nd grade. While we have implemented an array of interventions in local preschool programs, there's no doubt that the most influential factor has been the books that come in the mail from the Ferst Foundation.
Every Georgia community is invited to participate because children who learn to appreciate books at an early age will grow up and become better readers, great learners, and become the successful students that we need for Georgia's future.
The little boy did so well in school, he grew up to be very successful, and he lived happily ever after.
A home without age-appropriate books is more than an unfortunate byproduct of poverty. It has broad ramifications for Georgia.